Hey everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Resonant Rise. I have no idea what that voice is. I'm recording. You can automatically assume I'm tired. But let's address the first thing that's probably on everybody's mind that is watching this. First off, where the hell am I? New base. Last world got corrupted. Had to start a new one. Now the thing in particular, I keep pressing the button. The thing in particular is about this base. Couple interesting things. What in the world was that? What is that bar up there? What the heck? I have never seen that before. Actually, let's check controls. Conflicting. What else is bound to F? Simply jetpacks. Yep, that's fine. Mechanism mode. That's what I want. What else is on F? Force key. I see. Let's change that to like, I don't know. Freaking this one. Why not? Because I'm tired of seeing it. I doubt I'll be doing much force. Spaceship inventory. Yep, that's fine. Done. Let's see if I press it again. Still shows up. What else is it? I'm sorry about this. I'll make sure this is quick. While I'm doing this, actually, I'm going to explain what happened, and the reason I'm in a new world is, so the last world got corrupted real bad. I was doing basically exactly what I'm doing here, and I accidentally changed one of the base. I think I just switched inventory. Perfect. Okay, we're back again. I changed inventory to the what is this? Left mouse click, and it just crashed the whole game. I couldn't even boot it back up, so I had to start a new world. And I don't know. I was kind of disheartened, so I just decided to just play. No particular reasons, no anything like that. I had no plans going into building any of this, but now I do have a plan. Well, I had a plan not too long after. Just the specific thing with it is I need a lot of materials to get there, so I decided not to bore you guys with most of it. Might as well do an introduction and a tour and blah blah blah. So, yeah. So let's get on with the show, shall we? So I'm just gonna start over here. I just finished setting this up. I need some silicone, and if you can figure out why, then hats off to you. But if you can't figure out why, I will explain it in one sec. But so I've set up. This is the second one. I need a bunch of specific materials that I can't seem to get. This is I think it's Chocolate Quest, is it? Better Dungeons or something like that? Oop, I fell. Better Dungeons? Yeah, Chocolate Quest. Anyways, I came traveling along, I think, from that direction, I do believe. Yes. And I came across this. This was, like, my first place I found. Like, I had a stone sword and all that. So I decided to, raid the place, get some stuff going, and, see what I could come up with. Took me a little bit to get, but I raided and I took it over, and this is now my house. So what I'm gonna do, I'll explain all that in a sec. I'm just gonna go through the basics of what I have and what I'm planning. The reason I'm doing a lot of that stuff is because I need mass amounts of some things. So I just decided to go with the magical crops. Food-wise, this is still the bread. Like, all the bread I've found from raiding a bunch of different places. So, I just got some basic stuff here. Nothing too special in here. Some seeds that I haven't planted. Most of them. More food. Like, this is all food I got from, just raiding. Blocks, some bees. Excuse me. Just some more random stuff. Now, I decided to do igneous extrude because I had some stuff that needed cobble, so I put that there. Now, the interesting thing about how all this is set up is both of these are set up to something very specific that I love playing with. It's one of my favorite, and yes, I realize it's not growing. I just said screw it and left it there. One of my favorite things, and if you saw the pipe and if you're looking at this, I got myself an AE system. I got the wireless access. I got 2 wireless access terminals. Let's see, is it in this one? No. Nope. Come back here. There's another one somewhere. I got some fishers, some ranchers, some laser drills. I got a bunch of stuff from raiding. I think I've raided a total of 4 places. And there's one in the nether I might bring you guys with in the near future. But yeah, got the ME system here. bunch of stuff. I got a lot of essence going here. This is what I'm using to get a lot of what I need. But yeah, I have a couple barrels set up, connected to it. Let's see, can I dig this? No, it's this one. Let's dig that one and drop in. So I got a barrel for wood. I got that harvester going for wood. I got some ender stuff just to carry over. Just less cables running around. Fuel system, refineries, blah, blah, blah. All that fun stuff. This is really just a tour, by the way. I don't remember if I said it. Got the same power system. Oh, no, I didn't show you this, right. I had another episode recorded, but after the corruption, it was just like, screw it. This is an upgraded power system. What it is an electrolytic separator. Gets water, separates it into hydrogen and oxygen. I'm dumping out the oxygen, don't need it. Sews it into a hydrogen generator, generates power, blah, blah, blah. This was actually part of the episode that I recorded. And, yeah, if you want a more basic explanation of what this does and why I did that, go look at Biffa 2001, I believe. It's the second episode of Resonant Rise that is in there. Got my wall of power here. Just a bunch of those. Nothing too particular. This is just me experimenting with some bibliocraft and some resonant ender, or destabilize? No, energized glowstone, that's what it is. A lot of this is also just me testing stuff out and having fun. Here is my machine room. I have every machine that I've used so far, except I do believe... No, I've used everything. I haven't used the osmium compressor yet. That's the only thing I haven't used. I might as well put my helmet back on. Everything else here I've used. This is the triple ore generation. I have another electrolytic separator, this time taking the oxygen, shoving it into the purification, etc. I'll explain this more later on once I am actually set up at my new base that I'm planning. Let's see, what else do we have? Nothing over there. I don't have too much set up. I just have some basics more than anything. My original farm for stuff. Don't really need it anymore. Gotta empty out that sludge too. I'll explain the farm over there in a little bit. Block that off. Nothing particularly special there. Oh, it's nighttime. Wonderful. That's a piggy. Yeah, this was a fairly large area. It took me a little bit to clear everything out. Let's see. Oh yeah, Tinker's Construct. So over here. I'm gonna have to eat. Just smeltery. I got a bunch of that blood. Stuff can spawn in there? Okay. That's new. Thank God it doesn't mix with the aluminum. Anywho. Yeah, so there was a mine system over there. That honestly tripped me out. Okay. Good note, good note. Stuff can spawn in those. It's nothing really too fancy around here. It's just some empty rooms I still haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh yes, down here is my favorite part. This goes to a ravine down there. Nothing too fancy. Big empty room that I was going to use for something. Then I decided to make my new base where I'm going to put it. So, there's that. Here used to be a bookshelf maze. I cleared it out a little bit. Came up here. Also, this lever used to be connected to something, but instead I did this. Put some carpenter's doors. Blocks. Comes up to the enchanting and my Thumcraft area. I haven't done much here. I've just done some basics. Nothing too fancy. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, for future plans, what I plan on doing... I plan on making a new base, because I don't... This is a mod of Minecraft. I don't feel like just having a random overworld base, and we got stuff like Mistcraft and Galacticraft and stuff in this mod. And I named those two specifically... Oh, right, and there was some barracks over here I almost forgot to mention. Nothing too fancy, just a bunch of beds. Before I continue with my thought, explain this real quick. This is literally just a quick harvest system. Took me a little while to set up with all these, but got Certus, glowstone, quartz, let's glowstone somewhere, creeper essence, just a bunch of stuff. All gets farmed, all gets sent into that. Sludge goes to the boiler, get a bunch of random stuff out of that. Anywho. Now back to what I was saying. Yeah, screw you guys. No, wait. I need to go up one more. I love this jetpack so much. It's also armored, so EA for me. What was I saying? Yeah, 2 mods in particular, Mistcraft and Galacticraft. Where I'm planning to put my base is, if you've ever played with Galacticraft or ever watched anybody use Galacticraft, the base mod... I'm gonna go kill that guy while I talk. The base mod, you can make space stations, and I plan on doing that. There's a lot of zombies. I plan on making my base a space station. As long as just these screwbags. Wow, angry zombies and everything, huh? Where'd he go? Wow, right, I got knockback. Man, these guys are loud. How has he not died? Jesus. Okay. Gotta check this because it's digging quite a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. Knock you into the hole. See ya, suckers. Ha! Suckers. Oh, cool. Magic jar. Sweet. Oh, Enderman. I'm gonna try to kill it. Okay, while I talk. Damn it, he moved. Dang it, he's gone. Okay, back to my thought process. Yeah, I'm gonna make a space station. That's gonna be my new base. I have a whole idea and everything planned out. Just I need a lot of basic materials. I have a lot of it already of what I'm gonna need. Like I got some compressors, some collectors. I'm refining some fuel now just for the initial rocket trip. I got my gear and all that. Filled air tanks and everything. I still need to make a sealer, a rocket, some launch pads. What else is there that I need? That's pretty much all I need. I also need to go into the config file and add a bunch of glass. Yeah, just stuff like, maybe not the strengthen, but like quite clear glass and, clear glass from Ticker's Construct and the chiseled glasses and stuff like that. All that's going to be added. Sweet. Yeah, so that stuff's going to be added in there just to make it look pretty. I already have a basic plan set up. Now, as for travel, because obviously we're not going to use rockets too much, and I don't feel like coming back and forth if I don't have to, we will be using Mistcraft. Very simply. Which reminds me, do I have any ink? Ink. Nope, I do not. Let's go kill some squids while I continue this thought process. I'm having trouble with my thinkings today. It's just one of them days. Aha, squids over here. Use a glider, dummy. Okay. Did I kill him? No? Yes. Perfect. Squid meat. What was I saying? Lost my train of thought. Choo-choo derailed. Right. Space base. Gonna be doing that. I already have an idea. It's gonna be pretty big. It's gonna take some time to construct the basic structure of it. I'm not even 100% sure out of what block yet, but I think I have an idea, but it's gonna require some time. I want to spend as much time up there as possible and the less time needed down here getting other materials and blah blah blah. So I'm going to be relying heavily on magical crops for my major ores. Example, let's just go into here. Magical crops. So let's see. So just essences, I'm obviously going to need some water and some fire essence. Just easily fabrication of lava without using too much power and water, because I'm not 100% sure how well aqueous accumulators are going to work, but minimum fire essence, for sure. That reminds me, I wanted to check. Lava bucket, so I need a bucket regardless, blah blah blah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, so obviously glowstone, redstone, the basics here. Gold essence eventually, just having all of that without mining. If I need to, I do know that the laser drill does work Do I have freaking fortune on this? Yes, I do. Holy crap. I forgot what I put on this sword. This was 1 enchant too. That's an awesome part of that. Mighty smeltery, oil bucket. Might as well toss you in here then. This thing's being weird. It's not receiving power anymore. Anyway, yeah. So all that jazz. So what I'm actually, let's do that. Let's get the link stuff ready. Wow, 1 floor too high. I want to go down here because what we're going to be using to travel is Mistcraft. So that's the thing, and I have tested it out, and it does work. I just need 2. Oops, I forgot the T. Okay, I need 2 books, and I need specifically not the link modifier. Where is it? The ink mixer is what I need. Okay. Can I use that? I'm missing 1 stone. Alright, where's some cobble? 1 cobble. Let's go to the energized smelter. Shove that in there. This system is so lifesaver. I love it so much. Okay. Eventually, once I'm up there and setting it all up, I'll automate, I'll make a Mac, I'll do all this jazz. Stone? Anything? Right there. What else was I missing? Was there 1 more? Yeah, there was. Curses. Foiled again. Okay. But yeah, once I'm all set up, that's when I'm going to start recording a lot more heavily with it and blah, blah, blah. But put this in there. Okay. As for how I'm planning to do it, I will actually go show you a little bit more in a creative world in 1 sec once we get this stuff going. Stone. There. Ink mixer. Perfect. Now let's just shove this guy. Screw it right there. I need. Okay, now I need to make ink vials. Can I just do you? Nope, I need to make water for you. Okay, that's no problem. I need 2, that's it. So let's 2. Set out, go grab some water. The convenience of this hole. Okay. There. I love this automated crafting. It is so amazing. 1, 2, perfect. Okay, so let's see if I can remember how to use this properly. That goes there. I do believe I need paper. Do I have any paper? No. Do I have any sugar cane? No. Really? Alright, let's go find some sugar cane. I'm pretty sure there's some nearby. Could be very wrong, but let's use a hang glider. Love this combo. Let's see. There's got to be sugar cane nearby. Ah, there we are. Break you. 1, 2, 3. That's all I need. And let's fly back to the base. Shouldn't have done that. That one is my bad. Alright. Okay. I have this random song in my head right now. It's really bugging me. Okay, so that's all we need is a basic link page. So let's make 2 of these, because that's all I need. Grab this. This is just so I can travel between here and the other one. Let's see. Whoops. Can't type to save my life today. Okay, so let's see. Is it just this, or do I need... Nope, perfect. Unlinked book. And unlinked book. So we have these 2 set up now. Perfect. I will now make 2 lecterns. Or just 1, actually. Perfect. Okay. So let's link one of these right away. That's our overworld book. We're not going to put it in the lectern yet. I know... Where should be the entrance point to back to the base? Ooh, okay. Obviously somewhere useful. Probably right here will probably be the best idea. Yeah, let's do it right in front of the Emmy. So, right here, and let's link it. So this book is now overworld. So this one we're going to keep on our person. And Perfect. Now the other one I'm going to have to save for, whatchamacallit there. No, not there. I don't want that there. I want this over here. Perfect. The other one we're going to save for once we get up there. But now let's go real quick, and I'll actually shove this in there as well. Yeah, okay. So real quick what we're going to do, I'm going to go to Creative World, or my Creative World, and show you, because that's pretty much all I really have to show you here. The next episode I will attempt to have everything required to at least be up there and start everything going, so that way we can at least have slight setup going, and blah blah blah, get that all started, because I'm excited to start it. But alright, so real quick, let's just hop to the Creative World. So see you guys in 1 sec. Alright, here we are in my testing world. Let me just time set 0, make it daytime. Perfect. So this is just me randomly screwing around with stuff. Oh, I'm set to game mode. Mode 1. Perfect. This is Creative World. I want to do this. Yeah, it's just me testing stuff out. Seeing how much energy I can, how quickly, blah blah blah. So yeah, right now, very simply, what the heck? Oh, okay, I know what that is. So yeah, just to show how Mistcraft does work, set to space station. I don't think I've named it. Can I? I don't even know how to rename these, honestly. Oh, cool, I can just do that. Well, I just learned something new, so let's go to the space station. This is, again, just me testing out sealers and stuff like that. By the way, right now I have some free runners on, just so I can walk over stuff. So this is basically how the center point of the entire base is going to be. The interesting part is you can use wheat for oxygen collectors. I found this out by looking through the wiki, and it's actually a little bit better. I could go, because these will decay leaves, I could go in the config and change it, but there's no point. Okay, let's just bust through the top here. So just explaining what my mad science idea is. As of right now, I haven't touched the config files yet, so I still gotta change that. But the center point of the entire base is gonna be one of these. It's just a giant, I believe, 10 by 10 sphere, or 10 by 10 by 10 sphere that's going to house power, air collection, and all that jazz. It's going to take a lot of time to build, but hey, this is what it is. And this is not a representation of anything. This is just, again, me testing out. This sphere will go around that center point, which is the spawn-in spot, and we will figure out the Mistcraft stuff afterwards. But probably more than likely set up in there. Now from there, I'm going to be extending out, I don't know how many blocks, a decent ways I can assume. Yeah, decent ways I can assume, and I'm going to make a ring around it. So our space station is going to be a giant ring around center points. Off that ring is only going to be hallways. Off of those will be some more spheres. I want to have a room for each separate thing. But anyways, that's the plan. It'll take a while to get everything going properly, but once it goes properly, it shall be amazing. This is all sealed. Yep, perfect. So I could breathe in here if I want to. I don't know why I have these out. I think I was going to test out energy and stuff. This guy's making power, though doesn't need to. Right, I did that. But this guy doesn't need to make power. I'm using infinite batteries because it's all Galacticraft stuff. Regardless, thanks a lot for watching. That's it for this time. Enough explaining. I'll have everything ready to start building in the next episode. Yeah, I'll probably launch in the next episode and at least set up a base of operations. Anywho, enough rambling. I will see you guys in the next episode.